Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to kind of follow up on the makeup video with skincare. This one is probably going to be even shorter than the makeup one because my face is just hypersensitive and I can't use anything on it. And once again, I want to kind of give like a, not a warning, but just a disclaimer that yes, I am very, very sensitive to everything. But if you do have mast cell, I think you kind of have to figure things out for yourself. You probably know what your own triggers are, or you can talk to your doctor about what your triggers may be. But these are the products that I tolerate. I don't tolerate much. If you saw the makeup video, you saw basically all the makeup that I can use without any major discomfort or noticeable discomfort. And these are the skincare products that I use that don't seem to cause any major noticeable discomfort. So when I wash my face, and I did tell the story in the other video that I used to use a lot more products and then I started using a face wash and I thought I had over exfoliated my skin because it started like burning and I had a lot of discomfort. Turns out I was just having a lot of histamine problems and my skin was reflecting that. So my skin became hypersensitive, and then my hair started falling out as well. And that was just some kind of like a histamine situation. So I used to use more products. I used to use an actual cleanser, an actual skin cleanser. And I have literally just really condensed my skincare products because I no longer tolerate anything. And the tough part is that I can't really identify what it is that bothers me in certain products. I don't know if there is something specific. I've tried to figure out what ingredient it is that's bothering me, but I really can't seem to narrow it down enough so that I can actually pinpoint something. It's very difficult too because most products have tons of ingredients. At this point, I cleanse my face basically with glycerin soap. The brand that I use is clearly natural, unscented. I don't use the one with aloe. I don't use, it's just literally straight glycerin soap. I use the bar soap for my body in the shower. I use the liquid hand soap for my face and my hands. And I know that there are probably beauty influencers out there that would probably have like a heart attack just listening to that, but that's it. I used to use like Derma E and all those other brands, more popular stuff, Neutrogena, and just like I said, my skin has become so sensitive that I had to stop. And my doctor is the one that recommended that I just use plain glycerin soap for my body. And now I use that on my face as like a cleanser. I do use Burt's Bees sensitive. It's like a cream cleanser. I use that during the winter. It's very hydrating. It feels kind of heavy, to be honest, so I can see how, you may not like it. And it does contain coconut oil. A lot of their sensitive skin products contain coconut oil, and I know that's a big no-no for a lot of people, especially if you have like a nut sensitivity or if you suffer from like acne or like easily clogged pores. But I have done very well with that cleanser. I use it during the winter. Typically, I don't need it during the summer because, you're greasier in the summer, but during the winter, ever since I started having these sensitive skin issues, my skin also became drier. I've noticed the same with my scalp. It has become drier. And their sensitive skin cream cleanser has worked pretty good for me. Speaking of their sensitive skincare line, that is basically what I use on my face. So they have a night cream. So this is what it looks like. They have a night cream, they have an eye cream, and then they have like it's called the daily moisturizing cream. It's basically like a lotion, like a light lotion, and that's kind of my summer go-to. That's what I use to moisturize my face, basically. That's all I tolerate. I used to use the Neutrogena Naturals face cream or whatever, and all of a sudden one day my face was like, I don't like this anymore, and I had to stop using it. By the way, I don't get breakouts. I do get breakouts, but it's more diet related. But I don't get breakouts from products really. It's usually sensation based sensitivity. I don't get rashes either, which is really weird. But I will feel burning, tingling, a sensation of cold, particularly on my nose, the tip of my nose. It will just feel intolerably cold on my nose. It is the weirdest sensation. Also to dryness, tightness, but for the most part, it's like sensations, like burning sensations and things like that on my face. So that's what I use to moisturize my face. Apart from the cleansers that I use, I actually don't have this thing with me, but if you guys know what a makeup eraser is, I use that. When I had to stop using heavier cleansers or more effective cleansers, I turned to the makeup eraser. All you do is soak it in water. It looks like a piece of like fleece, I guess, like a fleece cloth. You wet it with water and you rub it all over your face to take off makeup, and it takes off every ounce of makeup that you have on your face. I mean, it's so good at removing makeup. And because I had become so sensitive, I was afraid of using makeup removers, and anything that had oil in it. I didn't know what to do anymore. So I actually found some knockoff makeup erasers at the swap meet. They also had some more, similar ones at Aldi. And so I bought those and they work really well. The only thing is that it does tug at your skin. So if you're worried about your eyes, the skin around your eyes, it may not be the best thing for your eyes. But for the rest of your face, it is amazing at removing makeup and dirt and like sunscreen and stuff like that. Speaking of sunscreen, this is where it gets very challenging for anybody that has skin sensitivities. I know that chemical sunscreens are known for causing sensitivity issues. The chemicals in chemical sunscreen, not only have they been linked to, I think, like cancer or something, but they have also been linked to causing hypersensitivity on the skin. People that have sensitive skin, for whatever reason, tend to react a lot. But on the flip side of that, mineral sunscreens can leave you looking white. They give you like a white cast. So this is the challenge when you have sensitive skin. And my sister also has this issue, even though she's not chronically ill. She has a very hard time finding a sunscreen for her face specifically that does not burn. But so far, I have found a couple. And this one I think has been discontinued. It is the Kiss My Face SPF 30 sensitive side 3-in-1. It is so good. And this is combination chemical and mineral or physical sunscreen, I guess. And I believe it has like the less toxic chemical sunscreen in it, but it is so moisturizing, goes on so smooth, doesn't leave a white cast. It is just, it's great. And I don't know why they would discontinue this. I gave a bottle to my mom and my sister. My sister had no sensitivity to it either. She loved it. And then unfortunately she went on a trip and they forced her to throw it away on her way back because you can't have like those, I guess, certain size containers on an airplane. And she was very upset about it. And I told her, I said, I think this stuff is being discontinued. So you might be able to find it on eBay, but they are really inflating the price because I don't know. I think it's just being discontinued for whatever reason. But I love this stuff. Because I don't know if I will ever be able to find it again once I'm done with that bottle, I have been searching for another sunscreen. And I found Coppertone, this Coppertone Pure and Simple Face. This is a straight up mineral sunscreen. This one does not have any chemical sunscreen in it. doesn't, it's got no fragrance, no dyes, nothing that could, I guess, irritate your skin. It is good. It actually, and it's a higher SPF as well, which is nice. Um, it does go on smoothly, surprisingly smooth for a mineral based sunscreen, because those sometimes you're really got to warm that up and spread it on your face. This one goes on pretty smoothly. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, so if you are darker skinned, it may not look that great. But it seems to layer well with makeup. And it's been working. It doesn't seem to bother my face that I can notice. So that might be my backup. And I just got that little size to try it out on my face. So far, so good. And, I'm very sad that my go-to sunscreen is no longer available. When it comes to extra moisture, like I said, I have been in recent years for whatever, I guess it could just be normal aging, or also I noticed a change in my microbiome in my intestines. And every time that happens, it will reflect on your skin. You will get acne, or your skin will dry up. My hair started falling out. And so last winter, I started noticing that my skin was just getting really dry. And I noticed that a lot of my under eyes, just total loss of moisture there. But also in, the outer parts of my face. And I was someone that had oily skin and oily scalp for quite some time. And for whatever reason, just life changed last year and I became dry. So I do use the Burt's Bees sensitive skin line, but for whatever reason, they're not very heavy. The cleanser is heavy, but their moisturizing products are not very heavy. So I know a lot of people swear by CeraVe. I'm kind of scared to use their creams and their lotions because, like I said, the more ingredients there are in something, the worse it is for me. So I found the CeraVe Skin Renewing Gel Oil. It is okay. I don't like the thought. It doesn't seem to bother my skin, which is a good thing. But going to bed with your face like full of oil, because it does come out as a gel, and then you rub it into your skin and it melts and it's like an oil. And I was just like, this is gross. And then depending on your pillowcase, you're just leaving grease marks. But I get desperate, so I have been using that like on my under eye area just to kind of keep that hydrated. And maybe like here, sometimes it gets dry. But beggars can't be choosers, and if it doesn't cause any kind of burning or weird sensation on my face, I will use it. And I've tried other oils, and my face just feels like it's burning, and I don't know why. I just, some things work, some things don't. So that's like my emergency. Like, I really need extra hydration. Does it hydrate my face that great? I can't say that it does. But I think it's just consistency, having to apply creams and lotions daily and just being consistent with it. For my body, I use Alba Botanica unscented, the extra emollient body lotion. I didn't bring it up here because it's literally a giant gallon, and that's what I use on my body. And I use also a copper tone sunscreen with similar ingredients to the sunscreens that I use on my face. My body does not seem to be as sensitive as my face. My legs are kind of, especially if I shave. But my body seems to tolerate more ingredients, which I think is weird, but I guess your face is different than your body. Ironically, there's a product I've been using for years and years and years. If you can, you might be able to see it on camera. You probably can have seen it in my other videos. I have extensive acne scarring because of my illness. I never had acne as a teenager. I never had, significant breakouts or anything when I was a teen. Now as an adult, when my chronic illness issues and candida issues started, horrible acne on my face. Now it's evolved to body acne. But this stuff, I swear by this stuff, although I cannot recommend it to you guys because this one is a strong one. For whatever reason, I still continue to tolerate it well. Um, and it's something that I definitely, you know, it looks like something that I shouldn't tolerate anymore and that a lot of people probably don't tolerate. And it is the Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel. And I use the full strength. There is a sensitive skin one. I use the full strength because I just like the results that I get from full strength. But I have used the sensitive skin one. It does burn less. I feel like, I don't know, my face has developed a callus to it because even the full strength one doesn't burn. Granted, I use it sparingly. I do not use a gigantic, I mean, the jar lasts me a very long time because I use a very thin layer. And the reason I use it is basically to exfoliate. I use it once a week. I use it to exfoliate dead skin off of my face. That way, you know, my makeup goes on nicer and just my skin looks better without makeup. It doesn't look great, but it looks better than it would if I didn't exfoliate. Um, and because of the extensive acne scarring. I feel that this stuff, along with some other things that I used early on when I started having that severe acne, saved my face. The fact that I am not completely disfigured, I mean, I do have scarring, but the fact that I am not completely disfigured, I credit this peel to that. This peel and some other products that helped with scarring. I think it saved my face, and I think it continues to help, you know, that once a week exfoliation to keep the acne scarring from being too noticeable. I also use it on my body, my chest and my back where I have had acne. I also started getting abdominal acne, which I didn't know existed, and some like near my butt. And so I will use the peel when it gets really bad. I will use the peel to try to move the scarring along and the marks and stuff, because it will lighten the marks, will lighten scarring. It will get pimples, you know, make them go away faster. So that stuff, I swear by it, but I cannot recommend it because it does burn if you use enough. And I can imagine, because it is a natural product, that a lot of people will have maybe like some kind of a histamine or mast cell reaction to it. Natural products seem to be bigger triggers sometimes, you know, organic, herbal products. The Burt's Bees ones are natural, but for whatever reason, I do well with them. But I feel like the more plant-based stuff or ingredients are in a product, the higher chance I have of reacting to it or having some kind of discomfort. Again, go for unscented. Everything that I use, I think with the exception of the apple peel, and the apple peel just has natural apple scent, but everything else unscented, no fragrance, even natural fragrance. Try to stay away from all of that. But that's it. That's what I use. And I do use a couple of simple skincare products, the micellar water and the oil-based like eye makeup remover. But the reason I use those is because I rinse off. I rinse it off. I don't use them and then just leave them on there because it will irritate like my eyes and my skin. So that's why I didn't include them in here. I would rather recommend the makeup eraser, or if you could find, like I said, a knockoff version of that, just soak it in water and rub that. I mean, it removes makeup better than micellar water, better than makeup remover. I mean, it's just so good at removing makeup. And you just use water and that fabric. Hopefully you're not allergic to that fabric, but again, it doesn't stay on your face. You wipe it off, rinse off your face. So it's almost like to me, one of the most foolproof things I can use to remove makeup and dirt and stuff off of my face, because it does it so well with the most minimal amount of ingredients. It has been a game changer for me, to be honest. I should have brought it up here. It's just like a little piece of cloth, and they come in like black and, you know, pink and different colors. Just Google it or look it up on Amazon. I'm sure they have makeup eraser or knockoff versions of that, which could be cheaper. It's it's a real game changer, to be quite honest. But that's it. That's all I use on my face as far as skincare and skin protection. Um, and yeah, I mean, I wish I could use more stuff. I always see lots of nice new products out there coming out from all these skincare lines, and it's sad not to be able to try any of those out. You know, it's taken that this illness has taken that away from me, that and being able to just have fun with makeup. So thank you for joining me today, and like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Take care.